situated in Scituate, Massachusetts. See what I did there?
And you notice I let him say it instead of me. One of the things I really like is the fact that we get to pop into all these little small towns throughout the country.
This is pretty cool. It's a nice little fishing village or fishing town is what it looks like. So it's pretty cool.
This is a good day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
All right, a little bit of Navy trivia for you. This spot that I'm sitting on right here, if you were looking out into the bay, June 1st, 1813, you would have saw the ship-to-ship fight between the USS Chesapeake and the HMS Shannon. So Captain James Lawrence coined the phrase, "Don't give up the ship," which is today's motto at the U.S. Naval Academy.
When the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin.
We made it to one of my favorite things, the lighthouse. I love going to check out old lighthouses, and probably number 2 for me will be waterfalls. We haven't hit too many waterfalls lately.
No, we haven't. But we've been around a lot of water. Does that count?
I'll take it.
Okay, that's good.
So this lighthouse was built in 1812.
1800-ish.
I think it was 1812. There's a little bit of history with this lighthouse thanks to 2 girls who were not scared.
Named Abigail and Rebecca.
Yep, they lived here with their dad who actually ran the lighthouse, and during the Revolutionary War, they actually played the fife and drums to let the Americans know whenever somebody was coming in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know what a fife is, but it was pretty important.
I think it was the flute, right? Isn't that the fife?
I don't know.
Anyway, so it's pretty cool. So apparently you can find their names in a bunch of record books, history books.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Needless to say, Phil has never seen their name.
No, just right there on the lighthouse.
We had a great history lesson today. We got to tour the lighthouse and walk through the town, so I think we deserve a beer.
Yep, on to some cold beer.
That's right. Let's find the local brewery.
Let's go.
Today we're hanging out in Plymouth, Massachusetts. We thought we'd pop down and check it out since we're only about 30 minutes north of Plymouth right now.
Yeah, this was it's a pretty cool drive in. I'm out of breath because we just walked up some stairs.
Like 5 stairs.
No.
We both suck.
That was like 5 flights.
We need to get back to the gym.
But, so we're here right now at Burial Hill, and this cemetery has some of the passengers from the Mayflower here.
It's very cool.
And the oldest burial in here documented was from 1680 something.
And the church itself that it's attached to is beautiful, and they're restoring it now. The stained glass windows are from the 1800s, and they have a bell from the 1700s, which was the town bell really to notify them if anything was going on.
Yeah, so there is a ton of history here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure on a non-misty day, this place is absolutely beautiful.
On my skin.
Behind me are 3 burials for little kids who didn't make it on the passage on the Mayflower. So this is their kind of their memorial. You can see that large headstone behind me, and that just talks about some of the crew of the ship, and then they memorialized the kids who weren't strong enough really to make the passage over to. Yeah, so as you can see, when you're traveling and you're on a limited time schedule, sometimes the views are not the best. But that's okay because it's still pretty cool. You can't really see it on the camera, but the haze of the spray moving in is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe that this is June 1st.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels more like, November, December is what
Okay,
it feels
we
like.
are from Texas.
Yeah.
So June 1st in Texas, they're probably triple digits by now.
Yeah, it's pretty warm by then. So the fact that we're up here now, and we're still wondering when it's going to get warm up here.
Yeah, we might be a little biased with the weather.
Yeah, we've been here a week, and the weather's been pretty much
Cold
like this,
and raining.
but we've been on the coast like this, so it's kind of cool. This morning, literally within seconds, it went from sunny, I could see the boats in the water, to clicking Giz's leash up and going out the door to couldn't see anything across the street.
That misty haze rolling in. It's really cool just to sit and watch it from inside the rig.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So we definitely have enjoyed our time here.
All right, so we just got schooled a little bit. Here, every Thanksgiving Day, Native Indians come and celebrate a national day of mourning. And they have a mourning when the day the Pilgrims came here and basically created genocide on their people. So, wow.
Yeah, didn't know that. That's
A different perspective,
yeah,
right?
that's a pretty powerful statement too. To this day, they're still doing it.
Yeah, so I mean, we all know about that, the Trail of Tears, how, Native Americans were pushed farther and farther west, but it's still to read it and know people still gather to this day to mourn the loss of other Native Americans is pretty powerful.
It is.
So the mist has rolled in off the bay and bringing in a little bit of cooler temperatures.
Yeah, it's a little cool.
And we found ourselves unable to walk up a couple flights of stairs without being winded. So
Has nothing to do with the weather.
there's only one thing that we should do right now.
Yeah, we found a place I think they built it just for us.
Just for us. And we're going in. So we decided to take you on the Freedom Trail here in Boston. And right now we are standing outside the First State House.
The old State House.
The old State House, which is now the entrance to a subway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And the building stands out in the middle of all these tall buildings. It's very nicely done, and I guess it kind of reflects that era.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to take you on a quick, tiny little history lesson. Okay, quick for you. It won't be quick for us. It's about 2.5 miles. So let's see if we can get through it.
Yeah, we got a lot of walking to do, so we got to get going.
All right, our next stop is at the Old South Meeting House, built in 1729.
1729.
It's pretty cool. Who is
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin was baptized here.
Yep. You're cheating.
I am cheating. Wait, don't go anywhere. And they also had their chats about the Revolutionary War here. This is where the plan was formed. So this is a pretty important building here in Boston.
Yeah, and so we hoofed it on over to the King's burial ground?
King's Chapel.
King's Chapel burial grounds.
So something to know about the Freedom Trail, if you decide to do it, there are actually 16 points on the trail that are very historic that you can take your time walking through. You can go inside some of the buildings or just walk around however you want to do it. And there is an app you can download, and it's called Boston's Freedom Trail. And it's a map, and it will guide you throughout the city.
Yeah.
Also, as you can see, there is an actual trail in the sidewalk. So if you just follow the trail, it'll take you where
Yeah.
you need to go.
Yeah, it's bricked most of the way, but there are some portions of the trail that are painted red, and they're kind of faded, but you can see them.
All right, the next stop on our Freedom Tour is actually the third cemetery ever built in Boston.
Yeah, this one was built down the street from the last one we were at, the King's Burial Graveyard, because of overcrowding. So they started this one here in, 1600?
Yeah, and there's some pretty famous people here. You want to go down the list?
Sam Adams,
John Hancock.
Mother Goose.
We actually have a
Mary
list.
Goose.
Look at the list.
Oh yeah, we do.
We can cheat. We're allowed.
Yeah, parents of Ben Franklin.
Yes.
victims of the Boston Massacre, Paul Revere, John Hancock, I think you said that.
Yeah, yep.
James Otis, just to name a few.
Yep. So all those people you remember reading about in your history books, they're all hanging out here. So I go to check out the fountain in Boston Common and check out what Phil likes to do. Our first day in Boston, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think this is one of my top 3 favorite cities now.
Oh, I don't know. It might be number 1 for me.
It was a lot of fun, and we only scratched the surface here. We were only here for a couple of hours, but let me tell you, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. Now, we are all the way at the end of the Greenbush train line, and I do recommend you take the train if you want to go in. We are staying at 4th Cliff Recreation Center, which is an Air Force Base like rec center. So this train station is about 15 minutes away from that. If you want to drive into Boston, you certainly can, but the parking prices we found were about $65 a day, so you're probably not going to want to do that.
Yeah, so we found this train station pretty close, and we paid $2 or $3 to park all day, and the train ticket was $10 a piece for both trips, up and back.
Round trip, yeah.
So you can't beat that.
And you can hop on and off the train all you want. Now this is weekend prices, weekday prices, they're a little more expensive.
Yeah, but this was perfect for us. We didn't have to spend our own gas. We didn't have to fight traffic and get lost. This took us straight into almost the heart of downtown.
Yeah, it was the heart of downtown. So make sure if you come to Boston, no matter where you're staying around town, make sure you check their commuter rail trains and see if there's one close to you, because it was perfect.
Yeah, this one, I wish we would have found this sooner.
Yeah, so my dogs are crying, so it's time to go home.
That's right.
All right, it is day 2 of exploring Boston.
Yep, can't wait. Boston's got a lot to offer.
And we actually changed locations. We were south of Boston at, where were we?
4th Cliff Recreation Area is part of Hanscom Air Force Base.
It is obviously military. So if you're military, it is a little hidden gem. So make sure you check it out. There's a few RV sites, not a lot, and also cabins. So if there's some friends that want to come up, they don't have RVs, you can stuff them in the cabin and they don't have to stay with you.
Yeah, it was the best 7-day stay we've had in quite a while. It was very relaxing. All right, so now we are in Salem, Massachusetts at Winter Island RV Park.
Which is about 40 minutes north of Boston. Oop, here comes the sun.
Yeah, I wish I had my sunglasses.
So we'll be taking the train back into the city again. No glasses for you.
Yeah, we have a 30-minute train ride, so should be interesting.
But the good thing about today's trip to Boston is we're bringing friends along. Woohoo!
Well, those aren't it. We just found them standing behind us, so we figured we'd show somebody because we said we were bringing somebody.
So Alan and Angie's been chasing us all over the country. They finally caught up with us, so we thought we'd stop and have a little fun.
Yeah, so let's see what mischief we can get into.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh.
All right, so Phil has drug us to the Constitution because he has not seen enough ships in his Navy life.
Go Navy. This is the oldest ship in the fleet, so I had to come see it.
And I didn't know there are actually people stationed here. That's interesting.
Yeah, and the first guy that we walked up and saw, he was a rated Master at Arms. How cool was that?
Oh yeah,
Well, that's cool.
and Phil got stuck there. I had to literally drag him away from that poor guy.
He asked everybody what their rank was.
Yeah, I got to find out what they're doing. So there's BMs, there's an LS on here, so there's various different enlisted rates here assigned to the USS Constitution.
So don't forget to bring your national park book so you can pass your, or stamp your passport. I always seem to forget that.
And more importantly, it's free to the public.
That's right, free
Everybody,
99.
Same price, free 99.
So apparently there is another ship here, a bit more modern, that you can tour. So guess what? Phil is dragging Al and Angie down the brow right now because doesn't everybody want to hang out on a Navy ship? Do you think Phil would be tired of it after 27 years?
Hold on tight. I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait.
All right, we just finished up with a little candlepin bowling.
Oh gosh, it was so much fun.
It
It's
was.
a blast.
I was the winner of the first game.
And I was the winner of the real second game, and then there was some
No.
added extra talk,
Whatevs.
but
We're
yeah.
not talking about that. The first game is
I
all
won.
that matters.
I won the second game.
The only footage we have is of the first game, so that
That
is the
is
one
all
that
that
counts.
counts.
We,
Women's
we
team
forgot
fair.
to get it. Oh,
But it was so much fun.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh
it
my
was. It was a
gosh.
ton of fun.
So it just goes to show spontaneity. Spontaneity?
Spontaneity. Yes.
Thank you.
that
Can
was-
be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell.
And make sure you say hey
To
To
Al
our-
and Angie.
on.
Life Beyond the Birds.
There you go. Life Beyond the Burbs.
And we will see you
On the road.
It is day 2 of Boston.
Whoop, whoop.
That's all you got.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to say something else, so it's going to be fun. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and we're back.